"One egg is not hatched yet," said the duck. "It will not break. But just look at all the others. Are they not the prettiest little ducklings you ever saw? They are the image of their father, who is so unkind. He never comes to see."
"Well, let me see the egg that will not break," said the duck. "I have no doubt it is a turkey egg. Well, yes, I was persuaded to hatch some once, and after all my care and trouble with the young ones, they were afraid of the water. I quacked and clucked, but all to no purpose. I could not get them to venture in. Let me just go and look at the egg. Yes, that is a turkey's egg. Take my advice. Leave it where it is and teach the other children to swim."
"Well," said the mother, I think I will sit on it a little while longer," said the duck. "As I have sat so long already, the few days will be nothing."
"Well, please yourself," said the old duck, as she waddled away.
Well, at last the large egg broke, and a young one crept forth crying,
"Peep, peep." Yay!
I know, it took a lot. But it was very large and ugly.
Oh no!
Yes, the duck stared at it and exclaimed, "Oh, it is very large and not at all like the others. I wonder if it really is a turkey. We shall soon find out. However, when we go to the water, it must go in if I have to push it myself." Well, on the next day, the weather was delightful, and the sun shone brightly on the green burdock leaves. So the mother duck took her young brood down to the water and jumped in with a splash. "Quack, quack!" cried she, and one after the other the little ducklings jumped in. Yay! The water closed over their heads, and they came up again in an instant and swam about quite prettily with their legs paddling under them as easily as possible. And the ugly duckling was also in the water, swimming with them. "Oh," said the mother, "that is not a turkey. How well he uses his legs, and how upright he holds himself. He is my own child, and he is not so very ugly after all, if you look at him properly. Quack, quack! Come with me now. I will take you into grand society and introduce you to the farmyard. But you must keep close to me, or you may be trodden upon. And, above all, beware of the cat."
No!
"Yes."
The cat?
"Yes, Millicent."
Oh! Okay, well, hang in there. This is the rest of what happens. Okay.
Well, when they reached the farmyard, there was a great disturbance. 2 families were fighting for an eel's head, which after all was carried off by the cat. "See, children, that is the way of the world," said the mother duck, wetting her beak, for she would have liked the eel's head herself. Now, come now, use your legs and let me see how well you can behave. You must bow your heads pretty to that old duck yonder. See her there? She is the highest born of them all and has Spanish blood. Yes, therefore she is well off."
How do they know she's Spanish?
"Well, okay, just listen. Don't you see," the mother said, "she has a red flag tied to her leg, which is something very grand and a great honor for a duck. It shows that everyone is anxious not to lose her. And as she can be recognized both by man and beast. Come now, don't turn your toes. A well-bred duckling spreads his feet wide apart, just like his father and mother, in this way. Now bend your neck and say quack, quack. Well, the ducklings did as they were bid. But the other duck stared and said,
Look, there comes another brood, as if there weren't enough of us already. And what a queer-looking object one of them is. We don't want him here.
And then one flew out and bit him in the neck. Oh, my God! Let him alone, said the mother. He is not doing any harm.
Wait, but Heidi, why won't they play with the duckling?
Well, Millicent, sometimes people make quick judgments about other people before they get to know them. And sometimes what they don't know, they can be afraid of. You understand?
Yes.
But let's read on and see what happens.
Okay. Yes, but he is so big and ugly, said the spiteful duck, and therefore he must be turned out. Ah, the others are very pretty children, said the old duck, with the rag on her leg. And all but that one. I wish his mother would improve him a little.
Well, that is impossible, Your Grace, replied the mother. He is not pretty, but he has a very good disposition, and he swims as well or even better than the others. I think he will grow up pretty and perhaps be smaller. He has remained too long in the egg, and therefore his figure is not properly formed yet. And then she stroked his neck and smoothed the feathers, saying, It is a drake, and therefore not as so much consequence. I think he will grow up strong and able to take care of himself.
I agree.
Yes, I do too, Millicent.
Well, the other ducklings are graceful enough, said the old duck. Now make yourself at home, and if you can find an eel's egg, you can bring it to me.
Well, and so they made themselves comfortable. But the poor duckling, who had crept out of his shell last of all and looked so ugly, was bitten and pushed and made fun of, not only by the ducks, but by all the poultry.
He is too big,
they all said. And the turkey cock, who had been born into the world with spurs and fancied himself really an emperor, puffed himself out like a vessel in full sail and flew at the duckling and became quite red in the head with passion, so that the poor little thing did not know where to go and was quite miserable because he was so ugly and laughed at by the whole farmyard. So it went on from day to day till it got worse and worse. The poor duckling was driven about by everyone. Even his brothers and sisters were unkind to him and would say,
Ah, you ugly creature. I wish the cat would get you. Oh no, Heidi, not the cat.